Last September, 6 members of the right-wing extremist NPD party were elected to the regional parliament of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern in North Germany. 10 months on, and Udo Pasteurs, a former businessman from Western Germany, has arrived in the regional capital Schwerin to settle into his new office.
Natürlich sehr attraktiv hier zu Beginn aufzuräumen.
This region has a lot of potential for us. Firstly, because it's an area which was completely exploited after 1989. It's also a large region with few urban centers.
Over the last few years, the MPD has proved adept at exploiting the disillusionment of local people who've been hit heavily by unemployment. In 2006, 1,000 new supporters joined the party.
They've embedded themselves in the whole region. They started in Ludwigslust, then moved west to towns like Lübten. They have a policy of colonization which is having a massive impact on the area.
And this influence shows no sign of abating.
Neo-Nazis have managed to become part of daily life and to a certain extent even dominate it. Neo-Nazi recruits are completely accepted by society and their families get a lot of respect.
The small village of Lübten, the area which Udo Pasteurs represents in the regional parliament, is 60 kilometers away from Schwerin. Since entering office, locals haven't seen much of Pasteurs, but the MPD's opponents are still reeling under the shock of his appointment.
They have started now with a new strategy. They are suddenly portraying themselves as average, everyday people. This is a completely new thing, and I can really understand why some people are falling for it.
But when Pasteurs does show his face, there can be no doubt about his real intentions.
Was in New York, was in Paris,
we don't want the same thing which has happened in Paris, Berlin or San Francisco to happen here. That's why we are calling a stop to it now. We have a major chance here to establish our borders along ethnic lines.
Statements like these may be unacceptable to many, but until 2010, while the MPD are in power, they'll remain part of the political discourse.